Alright, so welcome back into another Dragon Ball Supercard game video, and this is the start of a slightly new series where I can talk about the format within 5 minutes or less in between my normal videos. And of course, you can watch my other videos if you want me to break down other things or talk about it more in detail. And hopefully this will help those who have not been frequently playing, and as well as those who have but want a quick review. Please let me know if you like these type of videos and if I missed anything in the comments. Okay, first things first, Bandai released a brand new ban list that was a bit lackluster in its effectiveness. While there was an attempt to kind of neuter the top decks like Mecha Frieza, Vegex, Dark Broly, etc., King Vegeta kind of took over as the aggro deck, and there wasn't really a Mecha Frieza or anything else like that that really kind of regulated the OTK potential. Dark Broly also still ended up doing a lot of damage because it kind of ended games before turn 3 or by turn 3, and it just kind of made its backside errata useless. Unfortunately, U9 was kind of hit as well with Invoker and its catastrophic blow, and it's being limit 1. You can't really burn someone all the way down to 0 in one turn. Thankfully, in anticipation of the anniversary box that got released within the last couple weeks this September, Bandai ended up making a new ban list. It's definitely hit more problem areas like Mecha Frieza just being completely banned, so that way it doesn't mess up any other yellow card in the future. And then a lot of free play cards like Belmon, Tao, Bardock just got straight up banned. And then the field cards and the Broly battle cards ended up costing energy. So when you actually ended up costing energy, they're vulnerable with no barrier, and then your leader is weak on the defensive side. It just ended up just going away. But all of this ended up creating a slower format, and that's mostly good. I say mostly simply because when you create a slower format or a slow format, you ended up getting more draws and more decks that ended up going to time. And while that's an issue that the game itself and as well as TOs have to kind of figure it out, I mean, this is something that players also have to explore other decks or just figure out what to do in order to not go to time. But taking a look at the latest results for the last week's couple tournaments, online is mostly diversified. The last 2 tournaments got taken over by Seraph. I can't say his name, but he did use the yellow leader Higher Dragon, where it had blue-yellow, it draws a lot of cards, it abuses the energy and untapping it, and as well as it uses the champion pack Zamasu, which ends up hitting a lot of cards. Also, due to the slower format, Cell Surge, and as well as Hand Destruction, has gotten really popular in Best of 1. If you look directly at the last 2 days for Gen Con, which was the first best of 3 event that we've had post ban list, there was no top cut due to time restrictions, but you can see there's a lot of blue, there's a lot of yellow, just due to having answers for almost everything, and just a lack of green and black. I think there's a lot of format to be played, so you know, from now until the next set release in late November, or early November I should say. And we also have Nationals coming up on November 20th in Pasadena, California. We have a lot of stuff to figure out. Either you know, how not to get to time. Are there other aggro decks that we can play, like Jiren, or which is not really an aggro deck, it's kind of like a mid-range deck, but Vegex, Rubu Mass Saiyan, Gogeta Xeno, those type of things in Best of 3. But until then, I will see you in the next one.